Way too slow, V.
Welcome on, girl. I don't want to.
All right. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh man.
It's
Probably like, oh my God.
I know.
We just walked in, Gracie. Just let everyone know we just walked in.
Yes. Can you come up here just a minute if you don't mind?
Come on.
Really, Tom?
Yes, Mom.
Back to the action.
Back to the road.
Back to the action.
From the dismal crypts of hell underneath the church chamber. All done, sis. Yes, you do.
Come on, don't do this to me, y'all.
Well, it's like this.
Oh man.
This is real. Because one of the things we're talking about is unum sanctum. And people, when the European uses that, they're thinking the political body politic is unum sanctum. And that's the code for unum sanctum too. Now, the deal of it is our good sister has just been drawn out of the dismal crypts of hell. And you all know what hell is, right? Yeah. The other deal is that the consciousness is growing and people are getting conscious all over, just like for those of you who are in Washington, right? Seeing Europeans and also Chinese sisters, they recognize even if our people didn't, you know. And the real deal of it is she's under attack because of the effect and the growth of the clear. And whatever you feel like saying, you can just say it. But everybody, you want to say Islam to everybody, you may say Islam to you.
Islam.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Get in the mic.
I actually had a dream about this experience. I had a dream that I was going to come to House of Reawakening Minds and I was going to do a big speech. I didn't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I cried enough for the past 25 days. And the experience that I've had, while it was very traumatic, it strengthened me to a degree that I can't even articulate at this particular moment. I made it through the fire. I'm better off because of it, and the experience has made me so much more stronger, fearless, as well as why it's so important for us to nationalize, for us to be doing the things that we're doing to strengthen our mores that are declared as well as undeclared, to not be in fear, and realizing that the fear that is within us is the lack of knowledge. And if we don't stand up, what are we going to do? What are our babies going to do? How many generations are we going to push this along? I know it stops for me. I know this generation is the end for me, no matter what I have to do. No matter how strong I have to be for all of you. And when I'm on Facebook, I usually see my face. So it's difficult, I don't get to see my face. and see the Moors saying whatever they're saying, because it strengthens me and it gives me much more zeal. I started doing Facebook Lives, not for my, Nailah L and Rosemary Bey, they said two things to me. They said, Sharon, they didn't say specifically Sharon, they were saying just in general. They said, record yourself speaking and play it back to yourself. And that's kind of how I started. And then I said, you know what? People need to be able to understand what's going on. And I kind of got it. It took a minute listening to Tarik Bey. Don't get it twisted. I rewound his videos over and over and over and over again. And some videos took weeks to get through because it was so compounded with information. But I did it. And I knew, based on my experience in colonialism, in the corporate venue, I knew that I could bring a level of organization and process that I've learned in those corporate positions to my nation. And for 37 years, I was doing things against myself, and now I can take those skills that I used, that I utilized against us in colonialism, and bring it to our people so we can be strengthened and do the things that we need to do and to build our Moorish empire here at Morocco. So
Yes.
if I say anything, that's kind of the only thing that I really wanted to say. Please be with me while I reestablish and bring back together Northeast Post and get back into nationalizing and getting the Moors where they need to be.
And I want to thank her for her resolve. And one of the things that I was projecting to you is that certain communications are necessary, some are not, because they're there. Now, Rome will do what Rome does. Now, keep this in mind. Rome knows that when the women get this, really, and we're not talking, yes, that is over. That's why you're attacked. You understand? As a matter of fact, the other deal is, it's not because you're here, I'm just telling the truth. I mentioned this before. The sincerity with which you came to this information with already propelled you by degrees beyond others who had this information. You know, I'm just pleased that when Rome made their executor attack, that you had the resolve to stand your ground, and I commend you for that.
And a great teacher.
So I just want you to know that we love you too. And we got your back too. All right?
Why are you trying to give me the bite? I mean, okay, Islam family. I said it. I mean, Islam heirs.
Yes, heirs. Thank you. Thank you. Now, give her a hand, y'all. And Sister Robin, we want to thank you for your resolve, you know, and to remind you, yourself, don't let emotions be a part of your activity. You know, they'll use it against you. Just remember that. You know what I mean? And as we were talking earlier, Rome was ramping up because their platform was being dismantled. And even though, like many of you talk about when you're seeing the Dog and Pony show, you know, with Donald Trump and with the Klan, you know, still their argument amongst themselves is still over spoils that belong to neither. Do you understand? And while, you know, you look at Donald Trump as good cop compared to the white camellia Kuiper's operations, because the Democratic Party is the Ku Klux Klan, for those of you who don't know. And most of our people don't know that they've been funding their own enslavement, and that's connotative. But that's not an upper hand for the Republican Party, which is also not the Republic order. It is just a flip of the coin of the Democratic Party. For both of them, you know, are representative of the, you know, the Knights of Malta operations and the Phoenix program. So, again, as we were talking earlier, it's important for people to understand that the Phoenix program is still Inquisition hegemony. And while we hold them to the order or to the obligations of their claim, we know that they're not a legitimate government body.